Hey guys, my name is Liam, and this is Jeep Sheep TV Review Stuff. Today we're going to put on a vent plate cover on this JK. So if you don't know, and we'll find out very soon, that behind this spare tire there is a vent. That vent allows the pressure inside the cab to neutralize or equalize, I suppose. And it is right behind the spare tire. But if you want an aftermarket spare tire carrier, or if you want to run without a spare tire, say you do a lot of rock crawling, this is a process you're going to want to know. So first, you got to get the spare tire off. If you have a wheel lock, you're going to want to take that off. And then you should have at least 2 different lug nuts, which are 3/4 inch. Now, a drill like this or a tire iron is sufficient to take these off. They shouldn't be on too terribly tight. Now you've exposed the tire carrier, but it's important to note that you have this light right here. And this light has a wire harness. You're going to want to disconnect that before you do anything else because you could rip it off. So you're going to open up your tailgate. Once you've opened the tailgate, you have this little vent right here. This is where the air passes through for that equalizing like we talked about. On the inside, there are 2 clips. You want to make sure you pull at the clips so you don't break it. So you're going to pull here and then down here is your second clip, and then that hinges out. See, there's little tabs. That's when you will reveal this is your wire harness. It's a 2-wire gray connector. Little button on top, and you pull that right off. Now this is what's going to slide through the front. You can put this back on now. Now you can proceed with taking off this little grommet here, and you can just pull. And that connector comes right out. The next thing you'll need is a 13mm socket for these bolts right here. There's a few of these, and you're going to want to make sure you hold on to them because you're going to use them for your vent plate cover. All right, don't do what I did. Hold on to this when you do the last one. You can set the tire carrier out of the way. Now you're going to expose, this is your vent. See that right there? These little flaps will open as there's more pressure in the cab. Now in this case, I'm missing a couple of these flaps. I would assume you would have all of yours. I don't know what happened here. So with this vent plate cover, it is just a flat piece of aluminum and it has the hole cut out. But you will notice here, it's not going to fit flat on there. Not even the right way. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take this off. Now I will caution you at this point, taking this off, you do run the risk, if it were blocked, that you can no longer relieve pressure. Now luckily what they've done is they have this cut out here so that air can get out. But these flaps, assuming you have all of them, are supposed to prevent anything from coming inside, and you do not have that anymore with something like this. It will be open all the time. So that is the risk you run with one of these types of products. A lot of them are going to be the same way. I have seen a couple where they cut out around here and they allow the factory flaps to be used, but a lot of them are going to just have some kind of design like this. Just know that you do run the risk of something being able to get in, whether that be water or a critter or something like that. So for this part, I'm actually going to show you with it off so you can understand what's going on inside. In here you have these tabs. These are going to be pushing in that sheet metal. So you need to lower these tabs before you pull it out or you'll break it like that. You don't want to break it. This one's in pretty rough shape. So what you're going to want to do is when that's in there, where those tabs are, there's 3. 1, 2, 3 on the top and on the bottom. But if you get one, you can lift up. Take like a knife or a screwdriver or something. And you're going to want to push down one of those tabs, pull out. Do the next one, do the next one. You can install your plate. I would recommend highly cleaning this off before sandwiching a plate in there, but I'll show you how this all works. All right, we can put the rest of the screws in here. But first, I do want you to see that this is open now, so the air can still escape, but things can now get in. So like we said, that is the risk of running one of these. The last thing that you're going to do, and they do supply you with these grommets here, rubber grommets. This one, the larger of the three, is going to fit right in that hole and plugs that up. You have two smaller ones. If I'm being honest, I don't know what they're for, but you have two smaller ones, and if there's an open hole in your Jeep, use these to plug it. It's an easy one for you guys today. It is very simple to take off your spare tire and put on one of these vent plate covers. Like we talked about, there is the risk that things can now get into your tailgate, but if that's a risk you're willing to take, then these covers do clean up the back very nicely, and then you can put on different aftermarket bumpers. If you want this particular vent plate cover, I do like how it's put together. It's just a simple piece of, I believe, aluminum, but it does the job as intended. If you want one of these, the link is down below. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.